Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another, I guess you could call this an Arknights reaction since it's from the New Horizons trailer for Arknights Endfield, but it's also like a, 4-year-old, 3-year-old song at this point. This is Crywolf's DATURA. I'm only getting to this one because I can't do a video on the new actual trailer music or the new song that was released because it's Starset. And the last time I did a Starset video, I got a strike on my channel. Not just a copyright strike, a channel strike. So I can't even risk trying to listen to another Starset song. I'm sure I've already made a post about this by the time you're all watching this publicly, but the unfortunate reality is that. But on the bright side, Crywolf is here to save the day, have me listen to something good. So without further ado, let's go. Obviously, I'm just listening to the song, not with the trailer involved. And after all the stuff from Somniomancer, I am so interested in Crywolf's music. Oh, that's so cool. I love his sound design. It's so cool. It's just so smooth, dude. Like a crispy beat, really interesting approach to the vocals every time. This is only like maybe the third song I've heard from Crywolf, but man. It's just so smooth.
I see the birth and death of the universe swimming around in your eyes. Eternal monoliths of storms past. You have my attention. Haunt me in all of your ways.
Seriously. This is why people call music art. This is so cool. And I absolutely love the panning for the vocals. It's so broad, but you can like hear it kind of shifting around. But the panning is so vast. Also, side note, love the color choices on this frame. I love teal and light blues. God, the processing on those vocals is insane. I can't with that shit. Also, I love that he's like doing code stuff in the videos too. I always love it when artists do that. It's just so neat. I don't tend to like try and solve it myself, but I notice when it's there and it's always like, ooh, people are going to be decoding that. And it's like, yay. Okay, so this song is, as expected from Crywolf, very deep in lyric and approach to the audio process of everything going on here. The meaning of it is very dense. To start off with, the title of DATURA, Paroxysm. This basically, I mean, mean, Datura is a plant, and a plant that has very heavy psychoactive effects. Like, it was used, unfortunately, as a hallucinogenic drug for many years, and to the detriment of many people's lives. If not entirely killing them outright, it was definitely causing some permanent damage in the majority of people, and there have been cases of it being used in certain tribes around the world as just a general hallucinogenic that can aid like spiritual awakening, but it's extremely dangerous. Do not touch this stuff. It is poisonous, and in the Nightshade family, it will kill you. So, like, there's point one. The second point is paroxysm, which is basically an explosive release of something similar to the namesake of this channel, Catharsis, being a release of emotions in the main definition. Paroxysm is like an explosive variant of that. It's like one step beyond a cathartic response. It's not just a release of emotions or some feeling of some sort. It is an explosive, aggressive variant of that. So now you're having the name in full context of an explosive variety of something that is hallucinogenic. And it's like all the lyrics are describing like that process, the should I, shouldn't I, and then going into that psychosis, going into that hallucination, and having all of these like psychoactive responses to it, all of these general hallucinations like snakes slithering through the skin and all these things, and trying to weigh with yourself, is it or is it not worth it? The siren of temptation calling you, all of that stuff. And the sound font, the sound profile of this song is so cool in that response as well, because Crywolf does an amazing job with just throwing things around, making the song sound so broad and slithery and moving. It's a lot like you would be hearing audio when you were hallucinating on something, when you're dealing with all of the repercussions of these actions of going on in hallucinogenic. You would be hearing things that don't exist. You'd be having these moments of schizophrenic response, basically, and you're just not sure. And it's all of this. It's moving constantly. The song doesn't stop. You don't stop. There is no discharge from this sensation. You're constantly going through it until the song ends, and it's just like kind of flows out, and you're not sure if the singer in the context of the song is dead. You know, they might just have passed out or something along those lines. There is a lot of ways you could process this song's journey, and I think the best way to describe it is exactly that, some sort of psychedelic journey, some sort of psychoactive process that you're experiencing, or the singer is, and having to process everything going on at that time. And the song, again, never really giving you a reprieve from that. It's moving everywhere. The voices are slipping between the ears. It's broad. You can't find any true center of the track. And the section in the middle where like he just speaks, and it's just like, oh, you know, like having those moments of clarity in there, but at the same time, it's not like sane either. It's like somebody whispering in you. Again, it's almost like a schizophrenic response, like you're hearing voices like, haunt me in all of your ways. You know, it's, oh God, it's so cool. And I'm not sure what brought this on as far as the context of the song goes. It's very interesting for that purpose, because I don't know Crywolf's life. I don't know what he's experienced and what he may be using as an artistic medium to showcase whatever he's feeling, you know, whatever he's writing about. It might be about some sort of hallucinogen he's tried and just decided to base it on this. Maybe he's tried Datura before. Don't do that. If that is the case for him, he shouldn't have. He was dumb for it. I'm sure he knows that now, because basically nobody's had a good experience trying that as a hallucinogen. So don't do it. But again, I assume it's just supposed to be more metaphorical than literal on that end, and is supposed to reflect something going on in his life that felt like that, even if it wasn't a drug and it was just like a situation, you know, some life change that made him feel like he was losing connection with himself and the people around him, and losing that like firm grasp on reality. So he was like, you know what, let's turn this into a song. And that's why I love people like Crywolf when it comes to music, because it is art. Like I said in the reaction, this is art. This isn't just a song. This is an approach to a psychological question, and trying to tell this story in the most interesting possible way, and using everything in their kit to be able to do so. Like, again, having all this sound design stuff going on, making sure that it is as delirious as possible in order to reflect the mental space that he was in. I'm not sure what the reason is for this song, but this is so cool, especially lines like, to lead me to the place where I have shattered. Like, I feel like that might be a direct drug reference. This is why I'm kind of leaving that door open. And that's one of the many reasons people get into these self-damaging acts and hobbies and habits, is because they don't feel like they deserve to have anything else, or they don't want to feel better, so they keep dragging themselves back down because anything that they try to do ends up going wrong. It happens with a lot of people, and it's one of those psychological things that has always fascinated me. Not that I am a psychiatrist or anything in any way. It's just that I've had a special interest on it in the past. I've done a lot of research on it, but I'm not qualified in any way, but I still find it so fascinating, and I love it when musicians and artists and the physical media they try to find a way to put their feelings and their experiences into their medium, and songs like this exist as a result of that. It's not just a song. It's not just, ooh, you know, like, I broke up with another girlfriend this week, woe is me. It's something deeper. It hits harder, even if it is about heartbreak. You know, this song very well could be. It can feel like a drug to be in those situations sometimes, but no matter what the case is, whatever the situation it is, hit them hard enough that he felt the need to write a song like this, or another artist doing something else and drawing like a super horrific scene, because that's the only thing that they can think of that would actually like fill that void for whatever reason. It's just fascinating to me. Psychology is so cool. But again, just in general, this song was gorgeous, and in the direct line to the Arknights trailer, I was given the trailer as well by Tefania, and I see why the song was picked as well, for just the reasonings there of like, I don't know if this song was written for that. I doubt it. It sounds like it's its own thing, but at the same time, it's an interesting use for Arknights, because it's a scary new world filled with things you don't know what they are, who they are, how they could be there. What, like, any of this is still completely up to guess. We haven't experienced the world of Endfield truly yet. Sure, the beta's happened, but it's not something that's super fleshed out. It hasn't been released yet. So there's a lot of questions, even though the trailer did try covering some of those. The general concept was just, this is new. You know, like, let's try something new. And it can feel like you're on drugs sometimes, and every single thing could kill you, could hurt you, just like trying DATURA. It is dangerous, but at the same time, oddly alluring. You know, the temptation of, ooh, maybe we should try this. Maybe this isn't so bad, and not knowing what the repercussions could be is exactly the sort of vibe a New Frontier would bring. If not a little bit glorified in that way, it's still an interesting take to have that song reflect that general concept of a new area and a new world to explore. So I think that's why it was probably used for that, not for the drug-induced reasons specifically that I think the song is based around, but borrowing some of that inspiration from the lyrics and the general feel of it, that disorientation, and making you feel a little bit uncomfortable, because again, you don't know what could be around the corner. So I think that's my overall views on this song. So thank you all so very much for watching, and thank you Tefania for putting this into the queue. I always love hearing Crywolf stuff. I've been putting off listening to more just in case his stuff reappears somewhere, but I think I'm gonna just have to bite the bullet and listen to more of his work on my own time. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you have something else you want me to get to that isn't Star Set, unfortunately, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if like Tefania did, you want to guarantee that I listen to something, you can always go to my YouTube memberships or my Patreon and guarantee something from me. Doesn't matter what it's from, who it's by, if it's good or bad. I mean, again, unless it's like, I mean, it's not even that it's Star Set, it's that it's Universal Media Group. They fucking suck with the whole copyright thing, but I digress. If it's not by them, feel free to request it through that process. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!